Are you overwhelmed by the content creation process? You come up with the ideas, you don't follow through on actually executing and posting it. You have the idea, you don't know how to execute. You haven't even considered how well has the content that you posted previously even performed to use that analytics to improve your content creation moving forward. I have the perfect tool for you. The Notion app. Let me show you how to simply use this one app to be able to track, plan, and execute every content piece that comes to your mind. As a content creator, content planning and development and execution doesn't have to be as complicated as you think. I'm here to display and suggest a tool that has changed the way that I'm able to identify ideas, conceptualize them, develop the plan, execute posts, and track effectively. So let me show you. The Notion app can be intimidating, but I am here to reassure you that you got this. So I have already created a lot of different views here, but this is actually attached to the content tracker. You have the option here to customize the view that you'd like and the different buckets or categories that you'd like to consider your content. So as you begin to come up with ideas, you start recording and drafting them. You need to edit them. You need to schedule them for posting. They've actually been posted, or maybe you want to repurpose that content across a different social media platform. As you tap into the individual input, you're able to provide as much detail as humanly possible to ensure that you are able to see every aspect of that one piece of content. There's also this content tracker view, which has a very similar approach. You see that you can also input things like what status it's in, so that moves it through those different categories. There's also things like saves and shares and views that you can input here, and even notate what week this particular piece of content was posted if you're in like a weekly process of posting content consistently. Now, in this particular view, we have ideas that we like to throw out there, which ideas actually move into being drafted, and then when we edit them and then we schedule them. If you hit the load more, then you'll see things like posted and repurposed. Now, personally, I haven't been using this, but this is my reminder to use it. Now, the brainstorming session tab is where I throw all my content ideas in, and this is just for me to be able to come back to it and see which content ideas actually came to fruition, which I need to throw away, and which ones are still valid. Now, this infrastructure chart, this is a little bit of me compiling research that I've done on ChatGPT about my different social media pillars, also about like generally what my platform stands for, what it looks like across the different social media channels, and how to break that down. I also use this chart when I'm embarking upon a series because it makes it easier for me to separate out the focal point of each series, the talking points of each series, and how to execute. Now, this strategy tab is literally essential to me being successful. The library is where everything that you've ever inserted exists. So if you can't remember where you've housed it, you at least can go back to the library. The content calendar is where I started in Notion. And this is where I would post whatever that concept was, the date it was posted. Also document with social media platforms. And I can also use this as a performance tracker. You have the option to customize the property name of each tab. And that's where you'll start to see me typing in things like views in one tab, and then likes, and then shares, and then how many reposts, and whatever else we're able to document at this point. I want to keep it here. Now, this is also a friendly reminder for me to actually use the Notion tabs that I've created, because I fell off too. And this is the push to show you guys how easy it is to build out a customized table that houses all of your content information in one place, because writing it in that notepad that you got tucked in that bag, typing it in the notes on your phone, typing it in the notes on your iPad, thinking that you're going to set reminders to do stuff, you need to include all the tasks, content ideas, concepts, brand campaigns. Every intricate detail can be housed in one of these tabs. And you can also set reminders for yourself and things like that to go check certain things. But to have a visual of you being able to see what's being drafted, what's an idea, what's being paused, what's taking place immediately, what's been posted, it gives you an idea of the progress that you've made on that list that's sitting in your head. So please use Notion. Hopefully you've learned a lot about the Notion app, and you'll stay tuned for the next video where I show you how to use the AI tool to have the Notion app completely create the kind of chart or system that you need to be able to address all of your needs in a few types on the keyboard and a click of your mouse. Of course, if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for all the other cool tools I'll probably suggest at some point. Until next time, bye y'all.